easier, and I'm starting to wake up from the dead a little bit. So maybe the caffeine kicks in as well, but at this point, I'm feeling great focus, a little bit of energy, but there's something illicit that's coming in that I know all too well. Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today I have Force of Nature pre-workout, Panama City exclusive. Can't get this thing anywhere, boys. It's claiming some illicits, man. What's this thing about? Before we get going, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, man. Let's interact, get to know each other. Share this with somebody that likes products like this, man, and let's freaking go on this. I'm jacked right now. I feel amazing. I'm so excited to deliver this thing, man. I was not expecting this thing to slap me the way that it did, but I'm excited to be able to deliver this to you guys right now, man. And I was thinking today, man, God was really talking to me and dealing with me on some things. Across my spiritual journey, man, I was raised in church in Georgia. We have more churches than we have gas stations. And I had some spiritual experiences growing up where I knew God was real and I knew that he loved me, but I also knew he was this harsh ruler and this judge and I had to be perfect, right? That's all I knew. That's the extent of my relationship with God and with Jesus and all that. So I set off on this course to be this perfect man. And of course, as soon as I fudged up, there was no going back. So I might as well go even worse and worse and worse. So along my journey, I was doing things that I knew God didn't want me doing. You know, I was going places God wasn't wanting to come. And I thought, you know, he left me a long, long time ago, man. So when I got sober, I heard this still small voice in a worship service saying, hey, you know, I'm proud of you. Are you ready to live for me? I know what you've been doing. It's all good. I don't judge you or love you any less. But I still battled with this voice in my head for the longest time that said, because I have these tattoos, because I have these gauges, because I have this septum ring, that I wasn't accepted in the church and that God didn't love me and that I wasn't going to be able to be as spiritual as some of the other dudes in the church, man. And it's a battle, man. And so I just want to tell anyone that is listening right now, if you have that voice in your head that's saying, hey, you're not enough. Hey, you're not working hard enough. Hey, your family doesn't love you. Hey, you're a piece of crap. All these things, man. As human beings, man, alcoholic or not, we can really, like, no one beats me up more than I do, man. If I fall a little short, I will start listening to the voice of the enemy that says, I'm not worthy. I'm not going to amount to anything in life. I'm a piece of crap. You know, I'll start, even at 7 years sober and walking as close to the Lord as I ever have, those thoughts will creep in my head. So I just want to encourage anyone that's listening to this, man, it's a lie. Don't listen to it. There's other voices that listen to what God says about you, man, which is you're an overcomer. You're more than a conqueror. You're loved. You have value, man. And if you had a crappy day today, man, tomorrow's a new day. And remember this, a lot of times it's not a crappy day. It's a crappy 10 to 15 minutes. Don't let it drag on until you hit the pillow at night. So, all right, enough jibber jabber, guys. Let's talk about the real reason you guys are here. I have an insane pre-workout. It is called Force of Nature. This thing has not hit the scene yet. I'm kind of like when GGH discovered Juiced, I'm discovering Force of Nature here for you guys. This thing is making some claims that says strength, focus, performance, highly charged pre-workout. The tub isn't the most insane artwork I've ever seen, so maybe it's pushing a bathtub type vibe, bathtub formula, who knows? I'm still really in the zone right now, so I'm really hoping that I deliver this thing for you guys. But so let's talk about some supplement facts on this bad boy. So it's starting out saying serving size 1 scoop is 16 grams. So you get a hefty scoop on this thing. Not too terrible. And it's also, this is a pina colada flavor. And I talked to the owner of this company and he said there are some other flavors out there. So no big deal if you don't like pina colada. All right, so let's talk about some real facts here. So we got, it's 1 scoop too, and you get 30 servings in this. So this is economical, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is a big tub, dude. This kind of reminds me of Wrecked or the original M2. So, I mean, you're fitting a lot of powder in this bad boy. So can't beat it, can't beat that. All right, let's talk about the real facts here. So citrulline, pure citrulline, it's saying 8,000 milligrams, dude. So that's plenty of pump right there. Next, we got beta-alanine at 3,200 milligrams. That's the clinical dose, that sense of urgency, get you pumped and ready to go in the gym. Next, we got some taurine. So we got, that's pretty popular in energy drinks. It's a nice energy production ingredient there. Next, we got, guess what, guys? More pumps, agmatine at 1,000 milligrams. Then we got one of my favorite ingredients coming next. We got DMAE at 500 milligrams. That's for that focus, that dialed in feeling, mind-muscle connection, all that good stuff. Next, we got an interesting ingredient I've seen, I think, in a Panda Sups pre-workout before. Dendrobium, if I said that right, 150 milligrams. So that's to reduce some fatigue. My kitty's trying to get into the video real quick, just playing. All right, next we got caffeine anhydrous, 350 milligrams. So that's a good dose, man. I like 300, I like 350. I can do a little more, I can do a little less, but I'm not mad at that dosage at all. Next, now this is crazy, since there's DMAE in this, we also have alpha GPC. So if your brain has been all over the place and scattered, this thing is about to get you right where you need to be, bro. Just dialed in. All right, next, now this is cool, man. If it's stim junkie package, we got some L-theanine at 350 milligrams. So I do want to say this. This potentially is Wildfire in a disguise, in different form here. Before I even continue to go, this may or may not have the same chemical that is in Wildfire. I know you guys have rumors of maybe it's not DMAA, maybe it's not DMHA, maybe it's its own thing. But 350 milligrams of L-theanine, right? That sounds familiar. I think that's in what, Cali Mamba perhaps? I know for sure it's in Wildfire, so y'all just bear with me here. Let's see what we got. Next, we got octopamine. So that's a synephrine type vibe, little thermogenic, little good stuff there. Next, we have DMAA at 100 milligrams, guys. We don't see that anywhere, but Wildfire also claims the same exact, chemical. Next, we got DMHA, 100 milligrams. So I believe in Wildfire, you get 200 milligrams DMHA and 100 milligrams of DMAA. Labels are just labels, guys. But, I mean, look at this label. It looks like, somebody knew what they were doing when they made this. Next, we got bioperine at 10 milligrams. That's so you can absorb all the goodness in your belly. And then next, we got a little nootropic effect going on here. Huperzine A, 350 micrograms. So just by looking at this label, dude, you got the pump package. You got some focus in there. It doesn't say 1,3-DMAA. It doesn't say 2-amino-DMHA. I don't know if this is 1,3 or 1,4-DMAA. I don't know if this is Juglans. I don't know if there's any of this in this at all. But I do know, and you guys, if you've seen my other reviews, man, if I see a label like this, I'm excited because this is making some heavy, heavy claims. And the pumps are supposed to be there. And really looking at this and comparing this to Wildfire, this is like Wildfire with an extra little bit more nootropic and focus, because this has DMAE and alpha GPC. And now I may be a newbie to some of these products, man, but I don't know many products that have DMAE and alpha GPC sitting in there, dude. And I like both of them, man. Like I mentioned before, sometimes I'm scattered and I need to get in the zone and just be like, hey, dude, we're in iron pumping mode right now. So I love to see that, man. So is this thing worth your money, man? So I know for a fact here in Panama City, you can go to MaxFit. The owner over there made this pre-workout. So shout out to Jason on this one, man. This thing is a super hitter. I'm going to tell you guys right off the rip before I get into this. This is fire, guys. If you don't have a tub of Wildfire and you have a tub of this, it is all good, bro, because this is Wildfire, just a different packaging. In my opinion, however, it is slightly different. Definitely worth having in your arsenal. So let's talk about this, man. So when I first took this, man, I went to the gym, enjoying myself. And normally in a pre-workout, I feel caffeine and some betas right off the rip. This was weird for me. I felt the focus first. I didn't feel as much energy or any caffeine off the rip. I just felt the focus ingredients, maybe the alpha GPC, all that good stuff was kicking in. I felt that off the rip. And I was pretty tired today, man. I didn't sleep super well last night. I needed something to get me going. And when I was first feeling something, I was like, bro, I hope this goes harder. The owner told me it may be on Wildfire level, but maybe just slightly under. And I'm like, man, I hope this is legit, man. Let's see what happens. So right about 15, 20 minute mark, that part of Wildfire that everybody loves, where it slowly starts creeping in. The euphoria, the mood elevation comes in slowly but surely, man. It is there. You feel something brewing in your belly. You feel this warm sensation tingling in the back of your head, and suddenly I'm starting to feel a bit stronger. The sets are starting to get a little easier, and I'm starting to wake up from the dead a little bit. So maybe the caffeine kicks in as well, but at this point I'm feeling great focus. A little bit of energy, but there's something illicit that's coming in that I know all too well and that I have experienced before. So the difference between this buzz and Wildfire is I still have this crazy mind to muscle connection going on, and this extra focus that I don't always get from Wildfire. When Wildfire hits you, it's like euphoria land, and that's kind of it. With this, you have that Wildfire buzz is creeping in while you just have this crazy mind to muscle connection. And it's incredible, man. It is something else. So I will tell you, at about 30 minutes in, man, the heart rate starts going up a little bit, and you feel probably what I feel a lot of times. For me, Wildfire will just boom, okay, it's kicked in, and it's within the first hour. This is a creeper. This is a gradual. And when I thought it was peaking, I would say it was like Wildfire light. I'm feeling 75% of what Wildfire feels like. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is what the owner is talking about. You know, maybe this is as good as it's going to get, right? Well, right around that time, man, it did not stop building. I'm getting closer to the hour mark, man, and I'm doing arms, I'm doing back. And I just feel freaking strong, dude. Not just like the endurance aspect of it, but just like the confidence in my head, dude. And that's when the music changed on me for the better. And that's when this thing turned straight up into euphoria town, dude. I'm talking about my brain is exactly where I wanted it to be all day. And I'm happy that I'm at the gym, dude. I'm feeling freaking good. I'm getting that Wildfire dry mouth at the same time. And dude, I got a grin on my face, dude. And I will say the star of the show on this thing is that nootropic focus comes in. It turns directly into Wildfire's freaking twin brother, dude. I don't want to compare this to that and say, you know, try to bite off of what Wildfire's success is. But guys, I'm not saying this is like Wildfire. I'm saying whatever is in Wildfire is got to be in this thing, dude, because I'm really struggling to tell a difference between the two tubs. And I love it, man, because I know some of you guys have heard rumors that, like, what if Wildfire goes away, man? What are we going to do, you know? And thankfully, you know, this thing is here in Panama City. And there's plenty of these tubs right now, man. So I'm definitely going to be stocking up on this. I'll put a link down below of how you can get it and all that good stuff. But as of right now, there's not really anywhere else to get this besides here in Panama City. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more of the experience. When I'm getting to the hour and a half mark, man, I feel like that's when it's really peaking the most, dude. And I can go probably another hour, another 2 hours. I met a buddy up there, dude, and I'm Chatterbox McGee. I want to be around people, and it is strong, guys. Like this is everything I expected it to be. I'm feeling like a madman. If I want to push heavy, man, I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow. And I will tell you guys, definitely chug a lot of water. You're going to get dry mouth, and you do get a little bit of the thermogenic. You do get some of the sweats as you're going. I could have freaking crushed another hour on cardio, 100%, man. I was feeling incredible. Appetite suppression galore. Now, I'm still on this thing right now, man. It is nighttime, because what happens for me is when I take Wildfire in the morning, come afternoon, dude, I'm ready for a nap. I have a decent crash. So I'm going to leave some comments down below, let you guys know if this comes with a crash, if there's any other nasty side effects. As of right now, man, I feel incredible. I'm in a great mood. I feel like I could go back to the gym. I feel like I'm not feeling any soreness. I'm not feeling any tired whatsoever. So I'm gonna link down below where to get this. Shoot me a message. I'll tell you another way to get this. If you're in the Panama City area, head over to MaxFit, 23rd Street. I think it's 103 West 23rd Street, right next to Tazikis. My man Jason is selling these things all day long. Get them while you can. I don't know if he's making more batches of this, but he has plenty to go around, guys. I want y'all to get this, man, and let's talk about this freaking thing, man. This is incredible. But that's what I got for you boys and girls today. And remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.